Hello, YouTube. It is Damien. It is episode 17 of Bright Lights. It is Sunderland, and it is a double-header against Sheffield and Norwich. Now, Sheffield were in the playoffs for a long time, but they just dropped out on goal difference. But as you can see, it's so tight in and around. You know, you can even say it's tight from first through to Blackburn in ninth. It's only a 10-point gap, and there's still more than... there's 13 games to go, if you want to be precise. As we are saying, though, these are two massive games against Sheffield and Norwich. We could technically be in and around in the playoffs by the end of it, or we could be well and above, truly top, and cementing ourselves a place in the playoff/title push. Norwich is the bigger game of the two, obviously, but Sheffield Wednesday have been on a pretty decent run, apart from their last couple of games. They lost to Millwall, who are a decent side. They beat Leeds, which Leeds beat Norwich and did us a favour, and Blackburn obviously there. Norwich's run of form, though, they've obviously had the same run of form as us until they lost to Leeds 2-0 at Elland Roads. We'll see how we go in this game here, but the thing that we need to talk about is our results here. Obviously, against Barnsley, we scored the 4-2-3-1. We kept it against Middlesbrough. And how this game, we didn't, bury it is beyond me. Randolph pulled off some saves. I'm talking some saves. And credit has to go to El Match. He's been keeping superbly well, that I'm actually keeping him in the starting 11 for this game. I feel for Jon, because Jon's been in some form, but I expect to see Jon start against Norwich, because he's probably the better shot stopper of the two. Anyhow, that's the team I'm going to go with. It's going to be Clough, Honeyman, Marcus Thuram, Watmore, Dylan, Max Power. Love is not going to start. Linus is. That's why we double-checked the starting 11. Garcia, Kone, Oviedo, and El Match. There we are. If you're on the stream, though, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think the score is going to be. Let's get into it. There we go. It is Sheffield Wednesday versus Sunderland, obviously, at Hillsborough. There we are. Wilder Smith is obviously a very good keeper for the level. Lee Target is not too bad as well. Joe Laurie and Fosterary are very good. Palmer's a very good fullback for the level. We know the starting 11 is quite good apart from Honeyman. I just don't have a centre attacking mid. Luizano is on loan. The game wants to load. There we go. As you can see, Honeyman's not really good enough for this level, but he does a job, right? He's been asking for first team football, been giving it to him. There we are. Luizano's on loan. I'm definitely thinking with the way this run of form is going that this 4-2-3-1, if it continues to perform like this, Luizano gets a work permit, we put him in his more natural centre attacking mid role. Not a problem. We play 4-2-3-1 in the Premier League next season if we get there, or in the Championship if we don't go through the playoffs, or we actually finish outside the playoffs because it's so tight as well. We're going to tell the lads, come on, show us what we can do. I have a lot of faith in you boys. Go out there and make the difference. Set the opposition instructions. Big game at Hillsborough against Sheffield Wednesday and of course, us in the black, Sunderland. Can we go out there and put in another performance? This 4-2-3-1, we haven't played it against a bigger side yet, and this is one of the biggest sides of the league. I'm very interested to see how we go in terms of possession and in terms of chances created. If we can keep possession and create chances, it might be a case of making the 4-2-3-1 our go-to formation for the rest of the year. Anyway, Honeyman finds Dylan. Dylan now, his ball finds Max Power. Max Power, though, his ball gets tackled, though. Lee there. He finds Fosterelli, and they're going to be 2v2 here. But it's both our centre-backs. We're pressing in well. Dylan wins it. Honeyman finds Clough, who's been in this good run of form. There's numbers in the box for him. Can he work across? It doesn't. Falls to Thuram! Marcus Thuram bullets it in at the near post. Apparently, the assist went to George Honeyman. I don't see how. But Clough really should have played him in anyway. He got tackled, but there we go. It is going to be 1-0 Sunderland. Clough there, he had the chance to slip him in there, decided not to. In the end, Palmer's clearance hit Clough, falls to Thuram. Thuram bullets it in, and that is 1-0. There we go. I don't know how Honeyman's got the assist. But whatever, game. We'll go with it. Here we go. Dominating the game, dominating chances. This 4-2-3-1 is working wonders. As things stand, I'm guessing Norwich are winning. We are going to move to later scores, I reckon. I just think it's coming too important. Max Power, though. His ball, front post, headed away from Hutchinson, so it went past everyone at the front post. Clough wins it back, though. His ball, back post. Thuram gets up. Marcus Thuram's got a double. And against 7th place Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. Sunderland 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. And this is absolutely fire. Just absolutely on fire, Sunderland. Didn't know what I was going to say there for a second. This is absolutely amazing is what I should have said. But there we are. We're just on fire. This last month, Thuram, he's a big boy. That's why. A big inside forward. I love it. For that exact reason, because they can win headers. Apparently, we're going to look at offside here. No. He's keeping him on. It's fine. There we are. I don't mind that they show us that. There we are. And Thuram just heads it in, and there we go. As things stand, though, we are 2-0 up. Here we are, Oviedo, Honeyman now, flicks into Thuram. Thuram now on the ball. He gets tackled, though, and Lee's now find Fosterelli, and we know how that Joao is very quick. Takes a good first touch, runs away. El Match with another good save. Strong wrist from the young goalkeeper, and hits why I've been playing him and backs me up right there for starting him in the big, important game of Sheffield Wednesday. Bannon's cross, though, goes towards the back post. Thuram clears it away, and Kone should be able to thump it up the field towards Clough. Can we go on the break here? Clough, though, running with the ball. Highlights not over. It will be now as Palmer with an inch-perfect tackle, and we are still 2-0 up here, 35 minutes played. Gonna get moved to the tactic screen here and change it. No, we're not. We're gonna keep on the 4-2-3-1. I was very tempted to go 4-3-3 maybe and just look to keep more possession and really kill off the game. But Honeyman there, his ball out wide, finds Duncan Watmore. Watmore's cross, back post. Thuram! Wildersmith, what a save, but Thuram scores. What a save from Wildersmith. It took your breath away. But Thuram has himself a hat-trick in the first half. And we are 3-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday. We're putting him to the sword. Honeyman there. His ball over. Watmore gets on it. Still with Duncan. Duncan's ball in. Slow it down. What a save that is from Wildersmith. That's an incredible save from the keeper. The header deserved to go in. But it falls to Marcus Thuram. And there we go. He's on a hat-trick. And this is why we brought him in with his Premier League potential. Along with his brother on the bench. It's not too bad. I'm hoping Lil Thuram is watching comes to every game. He's up in the corporate box and he's just going, you know what? This is great watching both my boys play for a club that has a little bit of history and maybe back to some better times. I'm very happy with how it's going, lads. Just keep it up. There's no need to change. This has been coming from the 4-2-3-1. We've been dominating sides but not been putting chances away. We have finally put our chances away in a game and there we go. Bannon in there. What's the latest scores here? Where's Norwich? Norwich are 1-0 up against Blackburn. It's an important game, that one there. Keep your eyes on it. There we go. All of a sudden, the title push is on, isn't it? If we hold out and win this game, the title push is well and truly on. Honeyman, though, his ball, Lee's tackled there. It falls to Wilder-Smith. Wilder-Smith now finds Toronley. Wilder-Smith goes long. Can we win it in the air there? Surely we don't. Fosterelli's allowed to turn. He's 1v1. El Match, though. Great positioning. I can't drop El Match now. He's just keeping too well, isn't he? I feel for Yon. I do. But he's on a rotation contract, so Yon will understand. And Bannon in there. He's going to whip this one in. Front post. Lees gets up. Good header. And Tom Lee scores. We don't really deserve to concede. El Match doesn't deserve to concede, but it's a good corner at the front post. And Bannon in there, giving Sheffield Wednesday a lifeline, and it is 3-1. They're not like they're not creating chances, but it's a corner down the other end. Oviedo now whips it in, back post. Thuram didn't get up. Falls to Clough, though. Clough now, can he work a pass? Don't want to lose it. He does lose it. Joe, it's a good ball in the Fosterelli. Are they about to score 2 goals in 5 minutes here? Fosterelli, look at the numbers at the back post. Oh, my reach. Alright, that's propped me into a change. This game's not done and dusted. Honeyman's off. We're going to bring in Joe Paluzzi there out the back. In the half-back. And we're going to move to that. Clough's just got to stay as an advanced forward, though. And the bottle job of all bottle jobs is happening behind our eyes. Just going to move to a more possession-based system. And really just try and hold on here. And there we are. Just going to tell the boys just to calm it down. That's it. Just show a little bit of game management, lads. Calm it down. That's all I want. A little bit of disinterest there. 82nd minute highlight. I'm about to make another defensive change. That's a foul. Garcia's on a booking. Squeaky bum time has ensued, ladies and gentlemen. It is squeaky bum time. I can feel the bottle job. Alright, Clough's going to come off, obviously, right? We're going to have to bring Porter on. With that in mind. Thuram is going to go back a line and so is Watmore, even though they both don't like it. But oh well. And we're just going to put them as defensive wingers. Just do what you need to do, boys. Just get through it. We're going to stress drink. And we're going to move to a 4-1-4. We're going to go to a very defensive system. We're going to keep the ball. A lot of shorter passing. Alright, try and keep possession whenever possible. We're not playing out. We're going to work the ball into the box if we get that far forward. We're going to stay narrow in transition. We're going to regroup, hold shape, slow down the pace. Keep it shorter. There we go. And out of position. March deeper. March lower. And go to a slightly less urgent, much less urgent. And just really just plug up the holes and give them no space in behind. There we are. We're going to tell the boys to concentrate. And there we are. They seem motivated. There's 5 minutes at a time. Can we hold on? Time is ticking away here. It's a throw in deep, but surely the referee's going to throw his whistle. I must have been an injury and they're being sporting, which is nice. And there we go. It should be full time here. Will it be full time? El Match is going to take his time. And it is full time. Marcus Thuram deserves to win this game. Do we deserve to win this game? We probably did, but we gave him 2 goals. 1 from a quarter, 1 on the break. Apart from that, we gave him nothing. I'm very tempted to get stuck in here and tell him that it was unacceptable, but I want morale to stay high. So I've told him to give that we've had a good win. There we go. Thuram gets man of the match. Of course he does. He scored 3 goals. And, but, you know, the back line wasn't too great. You know, Kone there. Garcia getting sent off wasn't the best. Tell you what, like, it wasn't that bad of a display. Anyhow, Norwich won. I'm pretty sure Norwich won. We're going to double check that before we get into the inbox. Norwich did win, so they're still 3 points behind us. We do have a better goal difference by 3, though. We're going to save the game. For everybody on YouTube, though, don't go anywhere. And just in the click of your fingers, we'll be into this Norwich game. Welcome back, YouTube. Part 2, episode 17. Still top. Norwich did win that game in hand. There's one thing I have to say is this run of form has been amazing. And the run of form with the 4-2-3-1 has been absolutely absurd. But for this game here against Norwich, because it's different against Norwich, they're second. I'm going to play 4-3-3. Going to move Dadasov in over Clough. That might look like an interesting move, but in the 4-3-3, we're a little bit better in, how we do everything. I'm going to move that to slightly higher. Actually, no, I prefer to press him slightly one line back. There we are, that's fine. I prefer to play 4-3-3 because it's a little bit more, not defensive, so to say, but it's a little bit more cautious in the way we do build up. We don't go so direct. We look to keep the ball a little bit more, probe the spaces, really wait for opportunities to go forward and keep the ball. And if we can limit Norwich to not many chances on the break, where the 4-2-3-1 allows chances for teams to hit us on the break, it will go with that. In saying that, El Match has been in such good form that I'm very, very, very tempted to play him instead of Yon. But once again, I'm going to make another change to this game because it needs bigger players and Yon's going to come in. There we go. That's the team. Bear Hill's coming in, obviously, because the suspension of Garcia. Linus, Kone, Oviedo, Joey, Dylan, Power, Watmore, Marcus Thuram, and Dadasov. Let's get into it. It is Norwich who are in second versus Sunderland who's in first. If we win this game, the title is well and truly on. If we don't win this game, so be it. They have a very good team. Lucas PA is on, who we nearly signed back in the Sky Bet League 1. He's obviously very good for the level with a lot of potential. Ledia, Godfrey's really good. Krul in goals is really good for this level. Who else have we got here? It might even be worth scouting Krul. Maybe not. There we go. Marshall's okay. We'll see how we go. Look, I actually think we match up well and they're going with the exact same shape. I'm going to tell the lads that show us what we can do here. I'm going to look to the lads to go and see if more can come about of this and can we go and win. We're going to ask the assistant. We're going to get into it. Let me know your score predictions in the chat, Twitch. And it's going to be Sunderland in the red and Norwich in the yellow. Here we go. Big game. Would I take a draw? Oh, of course I would. That draw keeps a 3-point gap. And there we are. Watmore, though, on the ball. Still with Duncan. Duncan running inside. He looks for Oviedo. Can we score early doors? That would be amazing. Oviedo, though. His ball into the box. Back post. Max Power will get on it. Heads it towards Watmore. He doesn't reach him. Falls to Linus, though. Still probing the top of the box here. His ball to Max Power. Power now can work a shot. Finds the Linus. Finds the Joey. Joey now. Here we go. Can he find a ball? He doesn't. He's fouled in the end. And that will be the end of the highlight, you would imagine. And saying that, though, I reckon a highlight might come about of this. It will be Bear Hill. He's got good free kick. Can he hit one? He goes. It's blocked by the wall. That should be the end of the highlight. It's not, which makes you think there's a highlight coming. But there we go. Positive start from Sunderland in a big, big game. We're actually going to, because we're playing Norwich, we're going to move to the table. As things stand, Leeds will jump in the second as they are winning their game. And Leeds are a team that I'm very wary of because they're playing some very good football and have been beating sides all around in the top 6 and we still have to play them. Anyway, Max Power looking for Oviedo. Oviedo now getting down to the byline, whips it in. Dadasov should have scored. His header over the bar and that really should have been a clear-cut chance and a goal for Dadasov. Anyhow, as things are going on, 65% possession or 63, we'll round it up, it's fine. Dropping down now to 60 as soon as we open our mouth. But we are all over Norwich, and this is why I like the 4-3-3. Allowing them not too many opportunities on the break, keeping the ball, and saying if we have the ball, you can't score, and we'll score with enough possession and with enough chances that we will create. as things go, I'm going to tell him that I'm not happy with the performance, especially with the chances up top. I'm going to tell Dadasov that he has he could make the real difference for us tonight. There we are. Clough's in some great form, so definitely we'll see Clough coming on at some point as well, and we'll see how we go. Anyway, try ball, his ball there, it doesn't want to fall to him, and there we go. Can we win the title? I'm not 100% sure that we can, but you never know. Dylan, Joey, Max Power, Dadasov, Watmore, still with Duncan. Duncan now, Whippet son. Dadasov, oh, blocked. Watmore beats his man, whips it, doesn't fall to anybody. Max Power now on the ball. Joey, here we go. His ball. Oviedo in the end and a highlight. Good start from the boys. Time ticking away here. Team tactics. Will we make a change? We won't right now. Oviedo though, his ball back post. Dylan heads it in. I thought he headed it back across goals, but Dylan's headed it in and we're 1-0 up against Norwich. Are we champions elect? Are we? Are we going up in top spot? Are we literally going to win the championship this year? The run of form is absurd. But we are 1-0 up against second spot Norwich. It would be an almighty bottle job. Offside never. Look at the way the wall's standing and where player 31 is as well. Maybe across the keeper maybe should have came for, but it was fizzed in. And there we are. With that in mind, we're not changing the system. We're just going to change the personnel. We're going to bring Dadasov off. We're actually going to move Zaki Clough up there as the advanced forward and just hang him on the last man and see if he can break the lines and get us a second with the run of form that he's in. He looks nervous. There's no need to be nervous, boys. There we are. 79, 80 minutes play. We're going to make another change here. We're going to make a little bit more of a defensive change. Max Power's going to come off. We're going to move Paluzzi out there and we're going to get Turam in as a defensive midfielder, but more on a defensive midfielder. We're going to move Dylan into the middle as a deep line playmaker on support. We're going to make the two changes there. And there we go. Time is ticking away here against top spot Norwich. Time's still ticking away. All right, time to make some defensive changes. That is for sure. Very happy how that is. Don't look for the overlap, obviously. Happy with us keeping the ball if you get that far up the field, by all means. There we are. Race time frequently. Be a little bit more disciplined. That is fine. I didn't make the rest of my changes. That's okay. Out of possession. Let's sit deeper. It's less urgent. And obviously hold our shape. Regroup. And there we go. I'm pretty happy with how that is going at the moment, right? Very controlled possession-based system. I'm loving it. Still waiting for the next highlight. I haven't clicked play. Am I making a change? I think I am. Oh, we can't. We're going to make a time-wasting change then. Alright. Turam's going to come into here. Watmore's going to come off. And his name is... Well, apparently not. Kone can go to the middle. That's fine. And his name is Steve Porter. Can he see it out? Going to confirm that last change. It's 4 minutes at a time. Can we hold on against top spot Norwich? It looks like we are. And I tell you what, when this goes long from McLaughlin, it should be game over. It's not, though. Referee, we headed away. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. 2 wins against 2 sides battling us for the title. Can we do it? Can we? We can. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from Sheffield Wednesday and from Norwich, we have taken 6 points. I was happy with 2. But we've taken 6. Man of the match probably goes to Dylan. It doesn't look like it does. It goes to Oviedo, actually, on an 8.5. And there we go. So against Sheffield Wednesday, who were in 7th, we beat them. We played them off the park, except for the 10-minute period they had. We then have beaten Norwich. I'm very pleased with the result. I still maintain Marcelo as an excellent coach. That is true. I made a commitment to this club. We were paid perfectly well. The next time is doing a consistent basis because we defensively we were very solid. Confidence is sky high. They're dedicated and focused. Brian's a great player. I'm very pleased and maintain a keeping Dylan at the club as well. Who wants Dylan? That's a strange one. I haven't heard that Dylan's wanted. Dylan is wanted by Celtic. Interesting. Could actually get some money there as well. Anyhow, that's the end of the episode for episode 17, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As always, link in the description for Twitch and for my Twitter. Go give it a follow. Go also give the Twitch a follow as well. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you're watching from. It is Sunderland, who are top of the table by 6 points. 7 points from Leeds. Unbelievable 7 points. What am I doing? 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. 5 points. I'm so over the moon. I can't even count. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are top with 11 games to go. I'll see you next time, which I think is going to actually be the Leeds game as well. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and goodbye.